So you're looking for that golf gift that doesn't take size or go by the hand or anybody could get. Stay tuned and I'll go over my top 5. Welcome back to the McChristmas Golf Shop. And every year what we do is I put up my Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and I always put a golf ornament on it from the year, something that signifies the year that we had. And this year I had to put on a couple. We have 1, 2 down here that signify winning the top 100 best club fitters and the 2017 Midwest Club Maker of the Year. So, you know, we go to the local shop that sells these things and they inscribe them, and it's a pretty cool thing. And plus we have more for our family, and as we add them in, we keep getting names added on, and that couldn't please me enough. So here's the deal. And if you wait it towards the end, I have a couple of bonuses for you. Black Friday's coming, Cyber Monday's coming, shopping December's coming, and you need to buy your golfer something. Now, what I sat down with the wife, Mrs. McGolf, and came across, you know, there was a couple of things that had to be. It had to fit both lefties and righties. It couldn't use anything that had to deal with size, and it couldn't have anything to deal with any particular flex. So, what'd that leave out? Golf equipment. So, and now, let me clarify this even further. Unless the person you're buying the golf gift for knows exactly per spec what they want coming from golf equipment, and they give it to you, then okay. However, they normally say, well, I'd like a driver, I'd like a putter, I'd like this, with the idea that they get it and then they return it. Well, then there's really no thought in the gift. So what I came up with is just a top 5. Some of these I carry, some of them I don't. And I'll give you reasons why we picked each one. And we'll start with number 5. All right, number 5, golf club covers. And the golf club covers would be for irons, something like that, or woods, something like that. Now, you know, you spend a lot of money on your golf equipment and you want to protect it. So, golf club covers. Now, they come in basically 2 styles. They come in a neoprene style, which is kind of a really cheap version of a scuba suit, and they slide right on and they tend to break pretty easy. Or the leather, or a little stronger version of the neoprenes. And that's what these are, the leather, and they're stitched together, and they tell you, they got little flags on them that tells you what the particular club that they're sitting on. Now, the pro and the con. The pro is that this will make your irons look better for a lot longer. The con is, unless there's some sort of connector device, or the golfer is absent-minded, then chances are one might be lost. But as a whole, a lot of them have connectors, or they have little tethers that go with them, so it's really, really hard to lose them. Now, in the woods, you can get, this company does make some for the woods, but if you're wanting to be a little more personable, we have a company, it's called AME, that has the, you know, this is the kind of the style where it's fuzzy on one side, leatherette on the back, and you can get anything you want put on the back. You can put my favorite golfer, get a signature of their name, a logo, whatever you want. Takes a bit, but I've had this on mine going on 5 years now, and it seems to be working pretty good. Now, the other part with these head covers, if you have somebody that's a big college fan or a big professional sports fan, you can typically go to the bigger stores of your area, or even go online and get either Team Effort or Team Golf, and they will show you what they have available, and you can get, you know, if you're a Vikings fan or a Miami fan or a a Clemson fan or an Ohio State fan, whatever. They can get in the colors, or they can get, sometimes they have their little mascots. So those are always fun. And if they're superheroes, that's been a real hot thing lately. You can get Superman or even Star Wars now. Daphne's is another good one. So club covers, that's number 5. Number 4, the golf bag. Now, the golf bag doesn't have any sizes, but it has at least 3 different purposes. You have the walking bag that has the straps and the legs, and they come out in various weights. So if you have a devout walker, you might find one that's light, like a 2.5 or a 3.5 pound walking bag. Now, 9 times out of 10, the longer or the lighter that they become, the less stuff is on them, because they need to be light because they're walking. So that's something to consider. Another one is a multi-purpose bag or a hybrid, and that's between the walking bag and the staff bag. And what you do is it's a little bit smaller around in this particular neck of the woods where you put all your golf clubs, but they come with legs and they come with the carrying straps, but it has the 14 dividers, more pockets, more things to do. But the downside is it's a little bit heavier. So if he's a quasi walker and you like pushing it onto the golf cart, then that very well may be the trick. And then finally is the staff bag or the cart bag. And what it is, the hole is much bigger, there's way more pockets, and there's different sizes within theirs. There's push cart bags that are a little smaller. Then there are regular golf cart bags where you put them on there. And then there are the staff bags like you see on TV. Now, the staff bags like you see on TV are really, really nice. I have one, but they only have like an 8 divider, and I'm more of a 14 divider guy. I like my clubs individual. It's a nice bag to be sure, but it's really heavy in comparison to the other staff bags. Now, I'm going to show you one here, and then I'll give you at least 2 companies that you can go check. Right here, this is a staff bag. You see how they have those different dividers in there? This one is from Sun Mountain. I like it because it's got the flag on it. Now, that's not to say you have to go to Sun Mountain, but we carry them, so that's what I'm telling you. The other one is Ogio. All right, those are probably 2 best bag makers out there. I would take Sun Mountain first. That's again because we carry them. However, so if you find out what type of golfer you have, the walker, or the guy that's in between, or the guy that's always a rider, then you know which one you can go look at, and then you can get your colors to fit. Now, a 4A would be the golf cart. All right, now the golf cart, I don't mean the kind you drive, I mean the kind you push. All right, so there are bags that are made to go specifically to go on these golf carts. Now, every golf bag can most likely fit on a golf cart, but there are certain that's like push golf cart bags, and they're actually pretty nice. They're just a slightly smaller version of what I just showed you. However, they fit on the bag. They got most of the feet. The base of the bag fits right onto the foot of the golf cart. Now the golf cart, they're just like anything else. They come in 3-wheel, 4-wheel, super light, heavy duty, spinny wheels, whatever. You can go to those same 2 places, and you can find specific golf carts. So that was number 4. Number 3, is your guy a stat guy? Does he come home and tell you how many putts, or does she come home and tell you how many putts that was made, how many fairways were hit, how far each one of the clubs went? This is a pretty trendy kind of thing right now, and I call it golf stat tracking. Okay, and there are 2 companies out there that I know that do a really good job. One's called Arccos, A-C-C-R-O-S. The other one is called Game Golf. And what they are, they're little dials about the size of a quarter, and they got a little pin. And they go on the back end of the grips, and you take your cell phone and you just click it to it, and you make swings, and you walk out, and it does all these stat trackings. Now, Arccos have several different model varieties of what it is you want to track. So when you get on their website or you go to the store, you have to be very specific on what it is that what you want to get versus what they want to track. Same thing with Game Golf. Both are fine. We don't carry either one, but I think they'd be a really good idea. And so if you know, how far does your drive go? How many times you hit drivers? Where does it go? Is it offline or online? Second shots, what are you using and where does it go? Do you land on the green? Sometimes the putter gets involved, and how many putts did you make? And then you can better learn to train for improvement. And there's some really good information to be found in those. Okay. So that was number 3. Number 2, rangefinders. Those guys. Okay, range finding. Now this is something that you know, if you got a guy that wants to know how far it is from where they're standing to their next target, this is the guy. Now, how come, Jim, you're not saying GPS? Well, GPS is nice. However, most of them come on a watch, and a watch is by size. Some guys have bigger wrists than others. Some guys have smaller wrists than others, where that stuff doesn't fit. They also come on as an app on your phones, but then it eats up a truckload of battery, and then the next thing you know, you need a battery or some way to keep it charged the whole 9 yards. This guy is to the target every single time, whereas the watches and stuff give you the front, the middle, and the back type reading. Not saying they're better than the other stuff. I just prefer this. It gets me the shot to the target every single time, regardless of my course and what it is. So now, if your person is is a techno type guy, they very well may like the GPS, but it was one of our conditions. It didn't have to have anything with size. This doesn't have size. Now these come in. This is a Bushnell. All right, in my opinion, Bushnell is the #1 on the market. It comes with a neat little sleeve to protect it. And there's multi-models, from the base model that shoots pretty good to the next model that gives you a few more bells and whistles to the tour model that does slope. I've seen a lot of guys, you'll have them where they do like this. You have some that do like that. Just whatever that you prefer. Now there's another group out there that's called Leopold. I don't know anything about them, but you know, it's supposedly another good company. So that was number 2. Number 1, all right, number 1, and this is a little self-serving, but a gift certificate for a fitting. All right, gift certificate for a fitting, or a gift certificate for whatever that person wants to get if they know exactly what it is that they want to get. The golf fitting, all right, whether you come here or you go to another custom shop or a major player that does this, at least it gives them information on what it is they need to go get. Okay, a lot of things with fittings are compared to like tailoring with a suit. Then you know what kind of clothes, then what shirt, what jacket, you know, what pants, what length, all those things, and just the fitting in order so that you know how to make a better purchase. And you know, 9 times out of 10, if you're doing a fitting, you know, it's going to be an hour and a half, maybe 4. And it becomes an educational process, so they learn something they learn something while getting fit. So that's, you know, it's not necessarily, oh, here's what you need in order to go buy more money. It's a learning experience, and they ought to walk away, you know, happy that they did it. So a gift certificate for a fitting. Bonus feature. All right, now we've talked about the 5 different things. Now how about some stocking stuffers? Okay, things that fit it real quick and they do the same thing. Number 1, bag of tees. All right, everybody needs a bag of tees, preferably those wooden ones. There's all kinds of plastic ones out there, 4 more yards, whatever, but they're discrete heights. So if you're going to get one of those, you get one of those for a driver, and then you get one for an iron, or you just get a bag of tees. Those go at the bottom of the stocking really, really well. Another one would be a golf towel. Okay, golf towel. Now there's one particular towel in mind, and it's from Club Glove. It's what they use on the tour. It's a microfiber waffle type towel, and it's very aggressive. It's almost better than using a brush for cleaning off your clubs, cleaning off the golf ball, wiping yourself down, whatever. and it doesn't come with one of those annoying little hooks that goes on the bag. It's got a slot in the middle, and it goes right over a club, and it hangs down. It's very big. All right, club glove. And it comes with a little a $10 freebie piece that's about this big that you can get all wet and you can use just to clean golf balls if you want. So try something along like that. And finally, and of course the most obvious, is golf balls. You can get whatever, whatever matches your golfer's intent, and they're easy to wrap because it comes in a big old square. So something to put in there, and they don't bust the budget. One other is a divot tool. All right, a divot tool. They have pitch fix, which is like a little knifey thing. You push the button and it comes back out, or the kind that hook on your pocket, or even ball markers. And divot tools are just nothing more than just a great etiquette tool to fix your divots that when you land on the green, so that the guys behind you can enjoy golf just like you did. And they're only about that big, so they fit in there, and none of that breaks the wallet. So hope you enjoyed it. If you want to know more, I'll put some connectors down in the show notes about where you guys can find some of these things. And hope you have a good time shopping. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and let's see your scores go low.